What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Truth Lounge. I got the Grindfather in the house, TA. Of course, y'all know my guy, Jason Crowe in the building, but we got the lovely Ashley Nevel in the building. What's up, y'all? So, man, it's already 2 games into the playoffs. I just want to know what has stood out, about the games that's been played so far. And it doesn't matter which team or which series you go into, but what stood out? What stood out to you, Ash? Let's start with you. What's really stood out through 2 games?
So I could start off with the Lakers blowing a 20-point lead. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Damn, right?
Yeah. Swinging right out the gate with that. I think there were some really questionable calls, too, down the stretch, and I don't want to go there, but I feel like these officials got something else going on.
No, you don't blame it on the officials. You got a 20-point lead.
I'm not going to blame everything on the officials,
so
but I do think there were some questionable calls.
Is a Laker homer. We all know that. She goes to all the Laker games wearing all yellow. So if you guys are ever watching, that's her in the all yellow. But yeah, I agree. I think it's over for the Lakes. I mean, I thought they blew a golden opportunity. In every series, you'll have your moment. I thought that was their moment to kind of turn the series. But I think since they didn't capitalize on that, I don't see how they get back in it. Even if they win a game at home, I just think Denver's too good and polished.
Reigning champs.
Yeah, they're the reigning champs.
And I think, too, there's some other issues going on behind the scenes that they
like
don't want to talk about.
some frustration is settling in with them, huh? What you think? Like, Anthony Davis said some shit about, we don't know what we doing sometimes. Like, come on, man. Y'all didn't play 82 games.
Mm-hmm. How do you not know what you're doing?
How do you not know?
You know you got that saying where if he cry, what the baby gonna do? You see
right.
That was just a crybaby act to me, man. Anytime you make that small adjustment by putting Aaron Gordon on and you don't take advantage of trying to go get the ball, trying to just run and set a screen, why don't you?
So I'm gonna say something. So I'm gonna say something like this. So, I was the guy.
Right.
So if I'm the guy, and Anthony Davis is one of the guys. He's LeBron, but Anthony Davis, I'm gonna be like, if I ain't touched the ball or a play ain't been called for me, hey man, bring that this way. Right?
Yeah, at least in the timeout.
Hey,
first
yeah,
timeout.
He did it. He just did it too late.
In the game, I'm gonna be like, run that. Come on, I got one.
What we doing?
What we doing out here?
There's not like a sense of urgency.
You play with Bron,
no, but you can't be passive aggressive. If you the guy, you can't wait for the coach to call your number.
Bron is the guy.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Doe, come on, man. Get him one of these. Like, Doe, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your point guard.
That's Bron.
Hey, Bron, look for your guy. If he'll tell that to Bron, I promise you, he's gonna be like, oh, I need that. That's what. You don't think he want that? Like, if you go to Bron, like, hey, man, you showing him you want it.
Yeah.
So you don't think he'd be like, all right, okay, I feel that. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain players be like, hey, come this way. It didn't matter who was on our team. If you had a dude on the squad, he was like, hey, I got one. Oh, you okay? I like that you being aggressive. Here you go. Let's see what's up.
Not in the fourth quarter though.
So I just think all right. So for me, I was a real disappointed at that Celtic loss though. I just thought Miami being down 2 key scoring players in Rozier and your heart and soul. Like, you don't have your heart and soul out there, but that do say a lot. What I will say that's underrated that people don't never talk about it, and we only talk about it after the fact, but even going into the series, it's like Spo is a factor. Like Spo is a factor out here, bro.
Why though? Why is everybody, from your point of view, what makes him who he is, the coach that he is, that gets so much respect? Because he finds himself overachieving now. First, we didn't give him the credit. Now everybody wants to give him the credit. In your opinion, why is that?
I just think the culture they developed through Pat Riley has trickled down into he is like who the Godfather? You know who the Godfather was? What was his name?
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. But what was his name in the Godfather movie?
Don Corleone.
Yeah, Don Corleone. Oh yeah, right. Don Corleone. He's Don Corleone. And then you remember Don Corleone started giving the keys to Michael.
Right.
And now he the young terror. You know what I'm saying? So it just trickled down.
This that culture.
You know what I'm saying? Culture. So I just see that in the culture. Like the one thing you know about them, no matter who they got on the court, they're going to play hard as shit.
It's a good system.
I'm happy for our guy, Jaime Jaquez. I'm going to shout him out because he fits that culture Great draft pick, Miami Heat.
Yeah, talk about that, Jay. You coached Jaime in AAU.
Yeah.
Like when you saw him get drafted by the Miami Heat, what did you think right away? You was like, that's a great fit?
I did. I thought it was just great for the team, the program, the organization, but also the kid. Where you go means a lot, right?
Wait, how old was he when he came to the program?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so right. We saw Jaime grow.
Yeah, we saw him grow. But he fit that culture. He's a hardworking guy. He's not afraid of nothing. He's in the mode of the tough, defensive-minded, and now he's developed his complementary skills. So he can fill in a lot of gaps. He's ran point for him this year.
Yeah.
He's played the 4 a lot this year.
He's like a utility. He can do everything.
He can do a lot of things well.
All right, that's what's up. So what you seeing out here, TA, in the playoffs?
Man, what's surprising to me, man, is just the effort from the Phoenix Suns. You know, they beat up on the Timberwolves all year long. I didn't think those young Warriors was over there was going with Anthony Edwards, Jay McDaniels, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Towns off the knee injury. I thought that the series would have been a little more competitive. You got the young cats barking early.
I'm looking at you got Bill, much respect, probably going to be a Hall of Famer.
For sure.
Booker going to be a Hall of Famer.
For sure.
And KD, and he over here talking to them like, I ain't going nowhere.
It's the only way.
He like, I ain't going nowhere.
It's the only way.
That's been the most exciting part, man. Your superstar got to be coming like that. Just think about the troops now. The troops want to play with that guy.
He like, it's my turn.
Come on, man.
No, he's putting confidence into the organization right now.
Man, it's in the right direction.
This is the year they believe it. This is what I was talking about. I was like, this playoffs to me is going to be intriguing. You know, for me, what I like so far is with the Clippers. We didn't know what was going on with Kawhi. The Clippers come out, they get the first win without him. They come back, Doncic, Irving respond.
Yeah.
Game 2, Hardaway's out. To me, this series is the most undecidable series. What y'all think about that?
You don't know. Like I don't know who I think gonna win this series.
Right, because it's like it can go either way.
Yeah.
I think the other series is starting to take shape.
Whoever wins this series is gonna get to the conference finals. The winner of the series.
Yeah, I think
these are the type of matchups that you don't see until conference finals, and they facing each other in the first round. When you got this type of talent,
exactly.
But let me ask you this: are we sleeping on OKC?
Yeah, we sleeping on them because they the youngest team in the league,
and that's what they want.
And they
right?
ain't gathered no respect, like because they ain't been through nothing. You know what I'm saying? They went from 16th or one of the worst teams last year to now they the number 1 seed,
top dog,
and no experience. So of course you're gonna sleep on that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a young new. It's like Ali. You know what I'm saying? When he fought for the title at 20, he was like, all right, he cool, but we don't know if he can beat.
But that's giving him
comparing him to Ali.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying.
But that's what
you didn't know.
That's what's driving them though, Pete. That's what's giving them the energy.
They not afraid. They're ignorant of it. They ain't felt that pain of the losses, and they've been down. And they probably feel like we the best team in the league.
And ain't nobody.
We got the best player, and we got some guys.
They're
on the real.
They're confident in what they can do, and
That's
I don't think there's a lot of pressure.
They've been doing it all year long.
Ain't doubting them anyway.
Ain't nobody watching them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they own, but you kind of like going to the bathroom. You ain't just you ain't really just like you like go make you some food. You on your phone. Yeah, you like kind of watching like certain like Celtics game, Lakers game. You gonna be kind of locked in. You know certain games you locked in. Like OKC playing, you like.
They're fun to watch
you look
though.
Up, you look up. You look up like something happened. Oh, they up 10.
I almost wish Houston would have gotten in it though. Because watching OKC and Houston go at it, like 2 young teams, that was actually an enjoyable game. I would have loved that to be a 7 series.
I can see them getting better next year.
For sure.
Another thing I've been saying, and I've been kind of had this is like me and KG on our podcast been talking about this all year long. Like we don't want to say it or accept it in some type of way, but right now we in the middle of the changing of the guard. Mm-hmm. Like. It's and I said the other day, I said, hey, it's a new update. You know, you got to update your iPhone to catch up with what's going on now.
KD down 0-2, LeBron down 0-2.
You know, Steph Curry not even in the playoffs.
Steph not even in the playoffs.
We don't want to let it go.
It's time. We don't want to let that go.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been the faces and the champions for so
long. I think they've been trying to do that for the longest. Look how the league been going international.
Yeah.
It's going to be an international MVP again. We know
but I'm
that.
just saying the
I
changing
disagree
of the
with that.
guard.
They've been going
I
international.
disagree with that. I think Shea deserves it.
He's international though. That's what I'm saying.
Right here, Canadian.
That's what I'm saying.
Canadian, sure.
You got to get a passport to go see.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're
So
right.
it's going to be an international MVP no matter how it go. And that's what we've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, right? 4 years.
Yeah, the talent at the top is
Right.
international.
So now the game is more global. So they've been preparing to move these players away.
It ain't.
And now,
It's not that they preparing to move them away. It's just they
busting down the
I'm
door.
talking about the marketing is ready to go, though.
yeah.
We got the marketing ready. We knew this day was coming.
I'm
We
seeing
got our commercials
commercials
going.
now with Nicola Joker. I'm
Yeah,
seeing more
we
commercials
ready to
with
go.
him.
These guys, we had
Yeah.
everything.
Shea got his
roll
own
this
commercial.
out.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
roll
Damn,
this
that's
out.
right, huh?
Everyone said that
Yeah.
Jokic wasn't marketable, and now he's in all these commercials.
Hey, man,
When
everybody's
Giannis on the
marketing.
move, he looks like he's going to
Giannis
be the
got
next
commercials.
guy.
Who got the commercials right now?
Who's the next
Like, who-
American?
It's
Okay,
the next
Jason
faces.
Tatum got
Hold on, hold on.
It's
Let's
the
talk
next
about
faces
this.
of the
Let
league.
me ask you this. Since we talked about, I brought that up now. Who is the American that's on the rise?
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony
Stop
Edwards.
it. AE.
Okay.
AE Edwards.
And then if
So
Boston
we got
win,
one. Then we got Tatum.
Boston, if they
We
win.
got Edwards, Tatum.
Yeah. Then you got Ja.
If they win,
Jalen Brunson.
We didn't
Shout
hear
out
him
to
though.
Ja
You know what he
Morant,
said?
man.
What?
He said if they win. He been the Celtics.
Now
They
you're
win.
down. You're down.
If
the
they
Celtics
I'm
win,
now?
saying if they win
Confidence
it all.
down. How much is it down? Like about 8%.
Confidence is down.
It's 8%. Like
Hold on, you get your swag back up, dog. Yeah. Straight up,
They
dog.
do have a lot to prove
Because
though
you
this
definitely
year.
on the verge of wearing that Blizzard jersey, too.
Hey, look, I'm over here
he's
like,
like if they win, like you know what I mean. Like he was like when we win, like you know what I mean. When we,
Man, say
then he
it with your
went
chest,
they.
dog.
He
Come
went
on,
they.
it ain't never
He
they.
went-
It ain't never they.
Yeah,
It
yo.
ain't gonna never be they.
All right, okay, we were just checking.
Like, you know, that'd be Kendrick Perkins talking about they. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't play for the. He be on there acting like he ain't play for the Celtics, don't he?
Yeah, man, get your mind right, big fella.
Come on,
God
right,
damn.
big fella. What's going on, dog?
But you guys missed another American player,
Who?
All right,
Jalen
Ja.
Brunson.
Ooh,
How are we not going to talk about Jalen Brunson?
Them first two games, then we got to remind
And everyone wants to
ourselves.
act like, oh, it's just this season.
All right.
I'm
Let
like,
me give
what
y'all
do
this about
have you guys
Jalen.
not watched him play?
No.
He
You know
is.
what? You know what though? I will say this about Jalen Brunson. He remind me a lot of me, and I'll tell you why. It's like, damn, night in and night out, he keep doing the same thing, but it's just the respect ain't there. It's like people ain't watching, people ain't taking notice, and you just gonna be like, oh, it's just this year, but he just keep doing it and keep doing it.
Keep doing
And
it.
keep doing it. He ain't gonna be on no commercials. He ain't gonna have no shoe, but he gonna be in all NBA.
I'll tell you what he gonna
be
have
busting your
though.
He was
favorite
on a
player.
commercial.
He gonna have a
Oh, yeah, he was on
jersey.
the
He's on a
He
commercial.
gonna have a jersey in his Truth Lounge coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Albert
he gonna have.
Brunson jersey.
That's what
You
it's
know what
looking
I
like
mean?
It just
anyway.
look like
Jersey
he
in
like
the
the
Truth
Rodney
Lounge.
Dangerfield.
We just split the difference and
He
get an
like
extra
the
large.
Rodney Dangerfield. You
Let's
know,
get an
just
extra
that no
large and split
respect.
the difference.
And I'm gonna start giving him a respect. They win this series. I'm gonna be like, all right, I can't fight it no more. Cause he's steady busting your favorite player ass.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
night.
and he got-
Every night.
But
Every
he
night.
do it with a grit too. It's like it
That's
ain't
what I'm
just
saying.
it ain't just no
it ain't
fancy.
sexy. It ain't
Exactly.
It ain't got no makeup on it, no high
He ain't
heels.
doing no
He plays
dance.
the game the right way.
Like he's just coming out like this is it.
Yeah.
You take this or leave it.
You gotta like that in a
Yeah,
superstar.
I like that.
He's
I
been
like
doing
that.
this since
I like-
high school. You know, he went
like
to, he was in Chicago for high school.
Was
You knew
it?
that?
Yeah.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
You from Chicago? You supposed to know all the youngins.
I didn't know, man.
Well, it was like a northern suburb, so we could just say it's Chicago.
Yeah.
But he went there. He's a two-time national champion. Come on. You got to give him some love. And his dad played in the league, too. So
Nah, I
that
knew that.
helps.
Nah, I knew that.
That helps.
That's like Gilbert Arenas, because where Gilbert from?
The Valley. Grant.
Yeah. Nobody. He from L.A., but nobody be like L.A. But like it is L.A. That's like that. It's the, like because you consider the Valley suburbs.
I say I'm from Chicago, but I'm not.
Like you not. See what I'm saying?
I'm not
You know
really
what I'm
from
saying?
Chicago.
Sounds good.
It
It
sounds
does.
good though.
Yeah.
Gil be like, I'm from L.A.
You see how T.A. he was
Gil,
like,
come on,
I
man, you from
remember
the
all
Valley,
that.
dog.
To the nearest 10th. He rounded it off, huh?
It's that time of the year. The NBA postseason is here. Will we see my Celtics take home the trophy this year? Or will the underdogs or the dark horses make a run? Anything can happen. The battles are hot, the stakes are high, and the cash prizes are huge. Get off the bench and get in the game with DraftKings Sportsbook. Here's the deal. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 on anything, that's right, anything, will get a $150 in bonus bets instantly. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using my promo code LOUNGE. Keep the good vibes rolling and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Again, new customers can bet just $5 on anything and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly with the code LOUNGE. The crown is yours. Get ready for a wild action-packed joyride with the new movie Boy Kills World, starring Bill Skarsgård as the one-man killing machine who was trained from childhood to avenge his family's murder by the Van der Kooi dynasty. Critics are raving that Boy Kills World is a brutal and twisted R-rated Looney Tunes on acid and gleeful lunacy. Get ready for martial arts mayhem and get tickets now. Boy Kills World hits theaters on April 26th. Rated R. Another thing that's interesting that we ain't really giving no light because there's just so many other like narratives to go, but we got to talk about this Milwaukee series with the Pacers. It's tied up 1-1, and it don't look like there's no light at the end of the tunnel for Giannis and his injury. You know, I don't know the extent of it, but you know, I've had some stress on my hamstring, not necessarily the calf. T.A., you said injury like you strained the calf before.
Yeah, I strained the calf before.
Talk about that. Like what goes into that? Like what's the mental or just even the physical part of how like is he? You think he coming back?
It's a sharp pain for one, and then it feels like every time you walking, it feel like it's tearing even more. Huh? It's tearing even more, and so it's about I want to say a 3 to 5 week injury. You get what I'm saying?
And then even when you come back, you ain't really feeling that.
And then you gotta counter in conditioning, strength. You gotta refocus on your lift.
Damn.
You know, you're gonna be scared to make aggressive movements in your dribbles. So I don't see him coming back. But the credit to Milwaukee, I like how they.
Dame been playing. He been killing. He been holding up his end of the bargain.
He been holding up and carrying, leading his troops. But he gonna need some help, man. But Indiana did what they supposed to do.
Game 3, right?
Huh?
Is Middleton out for game 3?
Oh, I don't know. Questionable.
Okay.
And that's what I said. Indiana did what they supposed to do. Though. They came in there and got
that's
one.
Tough. Like to lose Middleton and Giannis, so we hope he's in there just for the sake of the series.
What you think of the series? All right, it's 1-1. Do Milwaukee got a shot to get out the first round? What you think? What's your opinion, Ash?
Ooh, I was so conflicted when I had to choose the winner of this series because I do feel like there's been like drama going both ways.
Yeah.
Where I feel like Tyrese after the All-Star break kind of had a little bit of a slump, and then also
Halliburton. Is that his name, Tyrese?
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I just know Halliburton.
Halliburton. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, and also with the Bucks, there was a lot of drama going on there. I feel like, especially
who's
with
the
injuries.
best Tyrese in the league?
Ooh, Tyrese Maxey. Come on.
All right. Now go
I didn't even really have to think about that one.
I just thought about that. All right.
I think did he won Most Improved Player, right? So you got to go with Tyrese Maxey on that one. But so I chose the Pacers.
Oh, I chose the Pacers too.
I did because, again, Giannis' injury. I did think there was some stuff going on with Dame mentally that I feel like can definitely impact the game. However, Dame time in the playoffs, that's a different beast. You can't count Dame time out.
You can't count Dame time out, bro.
Different. Yeah, but I do think one player that we don't factor in with the Pacers is Pascal Siakam.
Man, he is the most polished player because he has a ring. He's been deep in the playoffs, won a chip, and he looking like Dame time.
But there's no matchup for him in this series.
Yeah, they don't have Giannis.
He's long. Yeah, without Giannis, there's no matchup for him. Right.
I wouldn't know that, Jay. He's what?
No, did he?
I wouldn't know that. Got him.
Oh, my God. They get you, boy. I'll tell you.
How'd you know that? How would you know that?
No, you're right, though. He been serving, man. I'm talking about from the post-game
6'9"
stretch
height.
Exactly.
Okay, you got to be clear. You got to turn square over here. He's 6'9". He's tall. Okay,
yeah.
Long wingspan. Measurements of his arms for basketball.
Dig that. Break it down, Crow.
You gotta be square around here for the
No, you just
let me
gotta
break it
explain
down.
to people what
Yeah.
you talking about. We don't know
we're
what you
talking
talking
about.
about.
His long wingspan of arms.
Oh, okay.
For basketball and finishing around the rim.
Oh, okay.
Averaging 36 in 2 games.
Jesus, you'll give me 36. Yeah, I got the Pacers in this. I just think just over the course of a 7-game series that the Pacers can kind of like wear them down because of how they pace of play. And then eventually, Halliburton's got to have a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't really played well, I think, to his standards. And I just think eventually he's going to have a breakout game. And that might be game 3 when they need it, when they get to, as they go home and play in these next
Well, you heard what he said.
games.
He said Milwaukee crowd is weak.
He said that?
He said that. He
I
said,
didn't hear that.
He said
Yeah,
that.
he did say that.
He said that?
He said, yeah, playing to hear what? He said, wait till y'all get to Indianapolis and hear our crowd.
Oh,
he said this
my
was
God.
weak for a playoff.
I played in the
out here.
playoffs in Indiana. It's pretty
rough.
It's pretty
It's rough.
it's pretty
It's
loud
rough.
up there.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
he said
rough.
that.
That's a basketball city. And they don't have nothing to do out there but go to the basketball game and the football game anyway. They go to the Colts game and they go to Indiana game, they go home. You know, it's nothing to do out there. It's just all sports, and that's why it's if you notice in a lot of those cities, they got the best crowds. Like Cleveland, nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like I'm
What else are we gonna do?
I'm never going to Cleveland unless I have to go to a Cleveland game and play.
I do have a question for you.
What up?
Do you remember when you played in your first playoff game and what that experience was like and how it was different from actually playing in the regular
That's a
season?
good
I
question.
was so ready for it. You know what? Because I dreamed about it so much and I always watched it on TV. And, I think what really helped prepare me was playing at Kansas University because I played in front of some amazing crowds. And it was just like, it's a different energy when you walk in there because it's like, every game means something. Like you could be going home next week and it's just like you walk in there and you take a deep breath and you like, you get goosebumps at first. It's like you get you hear you get in the layup line and you ready. It's hard because the 82 game season, you up some days, down some days, and the motivation is there. It's there, but you know that it's a long marathon. It's just like, when you get a workout, like for me, like if I'm working out and I know the workout plan, once I start getting toward, I'm doing it and I'm knowing it, it's like, it look hard. It's hard as shit. And I got 6 sets of this and I'm just like, damn. But when you start getting down to them last sets, you push it out because and that's what the playoffs feel like. You like, all right, we down to the last sets. So it's time to give you all you got or it could be over. But like, it's just, we played Philadelphia, Allen Iverson, which was, the Eastern Conference champs from a year ago. They went to the finals. And, the answer coming in your building, that's that energy.
Shout out to AAP, man.
That energy is different. So that was my first playoff series. It went 5 games. We won in 5 games because that's when the series, first round was only 5 games. So it was best of 5. And we won in game 5. So that was a memorable one for me too. So yeah, it was like that. What about you? What was your first playoff series?
Man, against Reggie Miller.
We played Indiana?
We played Indiana. It's funny that you brought that up because I remember getting a tip dunk and getting a rebound out of the tip
Just getting
dunk.
that first basket in the playoff game, what that feel like?
That felt good. That's what I was trying to tell you. I was trying to tell you the tip dunk. That
was your first basket?
Yeah, I got the tip dunk.
Oh, that's lit.
Boom, Reggie Miller was trying to hurry up and take the ball out of bounds. I grabbed it and pushed it in his stomach.
Oh, okay.
And he told me, young fella, you just woke me up. And he went on the next game and had 34. And
Damn. He didn't woke Reggie Miller up.
and they beat us in that series.
No, I remember that. Was that the one where Ricky was like, we gonna sweep them?
Yeah, we gonna sweep them.
We won game 1. We gonna sweep them. I think we lost.
Like, get out the brooms.
Hey, get out the brooms. I think we lost. Hey, look. I think we lost the next 4 games.
Who was that? Who was the point guard then?
We had Gary Payton.
I think we lost the next 4
No,
games
who was
after
the
Ricky D
backup?
said that.
That was from Orlando. Come on, our guy. Come on, man. It was
We
our
lost
guy.
in 7. Oh, man. Yep.
Who was our guy, man?
Who you talking about?
I can't think of his name right now. He was our guy. Was the point guard.
Oh, Chucky Atkins?
Chucky Atkins.
Yeah. Look. Hey, look. So what happened? Did we lose a series or we was in the middle of the series when we went out to that lunch that day?
It was about to lose.
Oh, so we got Chucky Atkins at the point. So I think me, Jay was in town. So we go to Newberry Street to eat. And we eating, and then I look up and Chucky, I think he ordered about like 4 shots. And I'm like, what you doing? He like, man, the season about to be over for us. I was like, damn.
He had no confidence.
I think we was that was a year we probably got swept by somebody. We was down 3-0 or something.
Then he came the next day, he was like, no, I'm trying to win. Like, no.
Hey, I ain't go there and get that. We down 3-0, we eat lunch. I think we gonna have a good lunch, we play tomorrow. He had like 3 shots of Patron. Like, I'm like, what you? Like, man, I'm about to lose anyway. I was like, God damn, that's crazy. Yeah, ain't that crazy?
So what was it like for both of you to kind of be in the NBA when it was making that transition of not being as intense basketball? Like not, the foul calls and just not letting you guys be as gritty.
No. I mean, he could speak to that because he came in on 2 eras. See, one era you could actually hold it.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I saw.
The
change that the first change I saw is when I got to Washington, right? Because I came from culture, Celtics, this and that. Brooklyn was even a little something. But when I got to Washington, I was just like, damn, this is different. Because I'm used to getting to practice early. We got shoot around at 10. I'm there at 8, 8:30. I'm going to lift, run, get some shots. I'm going to have a full lather. Then I got to Washington. We had our first shoot around. I remember we was at the arena. And so I'm out there shooting. Like, I know I'm kind of early. And so I'm not expecting nobody to be out there. So I'm just kind of sitting on around. I got my workout in. So it's about like 9:55. It ain't nobody on the court yet. I'm looking like, so I went in the locker room like, where everybody at? Everybody was on their phones. I was like, damn, what everybody doing? Like Twitter was out. They on Instagram, they on Twitter. I'm like, oh, this is when I knew that the NBA started changing over. And it started becoming less competitive and, rules started changing and no more bumping in the lane. And it was just like, damn, this is what the NBA is. And that's when I knew, I think at Washington, I think it was like, I was like, yeah, my time is pretty much up here. And that's why like when I was done in Washington, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just go sign with the Clippers because that's where I live and just finish out my days at home around my family and everything. But that's when I really saw it. I think that was like 2015 in Washington. I saw that. So, but T.A. he was already out the league. He was already washed. He didn't see the changeover.
He lied.
Damn.
We played the Clippers. He didn't get off the bench.
Hey, T.A. Hey, look.
He had table reservations for us after the game.
T.A. was
lied to the host. He lied. Pete, what we doing after this?
Hey,
I'm gonna call you. I know.
T.A. was washed before
you ain't
me.
gonna foul me.
I've been in the league 19 years. He was washed.
No. But
his 7th year, he was washed.
I was asking what was in that Gatorade cup he was drinking. It shouldn't have been no Gatorade.
It shouldn't have been no Gatorade for real. Damn.
You're right, but kind of to your point of seeing just the fouls and things change, I did come into an era where we flat out just had the arm bar, and I used to hear him attest to saying, they changed the rules now. Back in the day, I used to hand check, you know what I'm saying? And so this bucket about to be easy. I'm gonna score all day. And, just seeing that, now you can't even put your arm bar on them.
No, you can't.
Kids can score 50 nowadays. So
but then here's a good follow-up. We see in the playoffs, they're calling games differently. So what about players who are maybe just getting into the league and they see a different level of basketball in the regular season and then they're making the playoffs and they're seeing that they're allowing more defensive effort?
Yeah, it's always
That's
been like
always
that.
been like that.
The tradition.
Playoffs is always going to be harder. The calls you get in the regular season,
they're not going to carry over.
You ain't going to be getting them same calls. Because we saw that with James Harden, because James Harden was just annihilating the league in Houston, getting 20 free throws a night. Then when he got to the playoffs, them free throws was cut in half because they was like, oh, no, we're not going for that no more. So I like it. It brings more intensity to the game and it makes it harder. But that's what playoff basketball is. And that's why you got to respect the champion every year because they went through something. You're going to have to go through something to win. It's going to be hard. I'm telling you, if you get in your mind, and Doc used to always say this, he said, listen, y'all, it's not going to be easy. Expect it to be hard. So when you go to the lane and you get this and it go out of bounds, don't expect it. Expect it. Because they might not call that. Look, that's a foul. They might not call that. They might not call that in the playoffs. I done seen it. So once you wrap your mind around that to where you not at the officials and you just like, all right, next play, then you just got yourself mentally ready for that. I had to wrap my mind around that to be like, you're right. So now I get fouled, I'm like, all right, next play. No foul, okay. So I'll start picturing myself when I used to play at Rogers Park in the hood, baby, where I grew up at. You ain't getting no calls, so it just brought me back to that. So I've already been through this. So look, man, I'd like to thank Ashley Nevel for joining us here. Whenever you're in LA, come stop by the Truth Lounge. You're always welcome. Good friend of mine. Been knowing her for some years now. So we appreciate and respect your basketball opinion.
Thank you.
So anytime you're around, you're always welcome. This is a home for you, all right?
Thank you. This is fun. I want to come spend the day here.
Yeah,
kick it at the pool, get some margaritas.
Yeah, when the sun come out, we're going to have the vibes up. The Truth Lounge Summer Edition going to be lit.
All right, I'm going to be here. I'm going to overstay my welcome, too.
That's how you do it.
Thanks for joining us, Ash.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We just watched the Sixers and the Knicks, Game 3. Embiid drops 50 without a blink. What's your reaction to that? They back in the series. It's 2-1. They leader responded like I feel your leader should. Like everybody complaining about if you don't get the ball or this, but if you want to respond, that's how you respond as a leader, as an MVP in this league. For real, right? No, but I'm just saying, if you one of them dudes in the league.
That was a big statement, though, because.
That's a statement, right?
Him being hurt, we watched him hobble through there. He's had an injury-riddled career. My question is just, can he sustain this to get the Philadelphia Sixers to where they need to be as an organization?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie, dog. Like what percentage would you put Embiid at?
Of playing?
So right now, percentage of like where he's at today, how he's
about
moving.
50%.
Physically.
50%.
Physically, I'm saying, where is he at?
50%. Fresh
He's
off a surgery.
no doubt.
You could tell he
So
lived.
all right,
He's
so listen to this.
compromised.
So y'all telling me you got a 50% Embiid
Out here in the playoffs.
in the playoffs giving you 50?
Yeah.
That's scary at 100%.
That's crazy.
That-
Well,
that's
he
scary.
because
That
before he
is,
got
man.
hurt, he was at an MVP. It was looking like, it looked like he about to run to back-to-back MVPs. But I just feel like, shout out to Embiid. Brunson responded, had his best game of the series, but it wasn't enough. But as a leader, as one of them dudes in the league, this is how you respond.
Amazing response.
So we gonna see, what these other teams do moving forward. We ain't gonna talk about it now, but we're gonna see how these other cats respond who supposed to be them dogs in the league.
It's 2-1 now. The jersey, Brunson jersey, we still
Yeah, they got to
good.
win, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good that
feeling
Sixers
good?
got that win.
Momentum is in Sixers' hands now.
Yeah, they got it. Dog, listen, if they hold court at home, then but they look strong at home. The role players look strong at home, and B definitely stepped up like a leader and the MVP of this league should. Like if you see your leader do that as role players, that's giving you confidence because now you like, okay, he's showing up. He on one leg, one eye.
But do the role players got to step up to help him out?
Yeah, I mean he got some.
They haven't done that yet.
No, they have, but the leader took it upon himself. He ain't blaming other people like I see some of these other teams like, oh, he didn't step up tonight. Nah, you know what? I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got pieces, but I can't rely on that right now. It's like if you tell somebody to go do something, hey, can you do this for me? But then you sitting like, damn, I wonder if they're gonna really pick up the money and bring it over here, drop it off over here, then bring the mail, put it right there.
Do it yourself.
And then now you thinking like, damn, you know what? I should have did it myself. Because I knew it would have got done. That's what he was on.
I thought he had a good help with Sixers Nation behind him too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the crowd was there.
But you see what I'm saying? I ain't putting it in nobody else's hand because I don't know if it's gonna get done the right way. That's what I'm talking about. Taking it. Organization on your back. That's what I'm saying.
Rightfully so, but then that's a lot. That's a huge.
I don't know if he could do it every night.
That's what I say every night, night in, night
But
out.
what he did do is, let me tell you what he did do. He psychologically gave his team something to believe now. Now they believe they can beat them.
So the truth thinking like, all right, he on one leg, he giving it.
No, I don't think he did that.
Nah, psychologically, he giving his team confidence.
No, I think
you're not confident, you're there like, damn.
No, because he's still not healthy. I'll be healthy when I see him
but it's
run
like
a
now
full
you feel
sprint.
like you got to do
blood
more.
coming out of
Yeah, when I see him
but
in the training room
now,
every
as a
game,
role player,
he
you
gave
feel like
me 50.
You feel like you need to do more, so he don't have to do that now.
He gave us a win. So we grateful. We grateful. But I'm looking at him in that training room, praying over him. Everybody in there, they got the Bibles out. They got all the equipment out in the room.
No,
I don't know if he's going to be available for the next game. I mean, every game is questionable for the next game. The way
he don't look durable, bro. That's what he's telling you. He don't look durable,
If
bro.
you just score 50, you ready for the next game.
Not necessarily. It's a
that was a cold performance on
one. He was
all
running
people,
back.
bro.
He in that ice tub right now. He
got
going
more
in that
than
Cairo
that.
chamber as soon
He
as
got
he
more
leave
than
there.
that. He got more
Game
than that.
ready machine.
This big money stuff
I'm
right
talking
now. They got the
Norman Tech.
doctor in there.
Listen, I hear what
Like,
y'all saying, bro. Listen, I'm
He
listening to
been
what
there.
y'all saying, but listen.
Got to get another surgery.
that's what
Y'all
I'm saying.
talking about the physical aspect.
Because you talked about the team.
Wear and tear,
I want to see him healthy to make me really feel good because that performance was a win for us, and we grateful.
So let me tell y'all something, the difference between good and great players. The good players, you know, they might have sat out. But because he great, and y'all talk about the physical stuff, the knee, the eye, that's all physical. That's his body. But right here, this is what he showed me today. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
He cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
I
he
don't
did.
give a damn about none of that.
He did.
My knee hurt.
Right.
I can't
He did.
blink my
Right,
eye.
right.
He did.
So
Can't
that
take nothing
and
from
that
him.
part is what I'm trying to tell you. That trickles down to your team. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that's going to elevate
like
them
damn,
to go
they looking
through it
at
with
that
him
like
in the
damn, his
fire?
body is beat up, but you can push your mind to a limit to like I don't give a damn about none of that. You see what I'm saying? Your mind gonna carry you. His mindset carried me, and that told me a lot about him. We saying he at 50%. You saying he on one knee. How a man on 50% on one knee get 50 then? How that happen?
He's cold.
Because his mindset, bro.
Yeah,
That's
no
your
doubt
mindset.
about it. You got to have a great mindset from that.
You got to. So
And
all
all he
you kids
did-
listening and y'all seeing this, like, dog, train your mind and your body gonna follow. I promise you.
sure, that's
If you
a-
get
that's a
your
gem.
mental
That's
right
a gem.
and don't make no excuses and don't be blaming everybody else, the coach, they not doing this, they not my knee, don't do it. Nah. You got it. You take it upon yourself to do what you need to do.
Hey, he used to tell me back in the day, man, you can't take a day off, you might miss a payoff, man.
There we go.
So, hey, that kind of makes sense, man. That resembles to what everything you saying, but I ain't gonna lie, P, it's scary, man, seeing him, shoot a shot after every shot he
I
grimacing.
done been there before. I done been on one leg. I done had a turf toe. And I don't even tell people about this. Like, nah, I ain't about to use this as no scapegoat.
Right.
I ain't about to use this as no
Nah, he's
scapegoat.
out there hobbling.
This
We
is
can't
some different
compare
type of. It's like you know how you see players who don't perform well, and they be like, well, yeah, he had an illness, or yeah, he's playing on. I've never seen Iverson do that. He had every ailment. His body messed up. They had put a chart up one day in the playoffs. I remember seeing it like yesterday.
I remember that chart.
He had elbow, knee, ankle, shoulder, knee.
Right. Yeah, it's injury chart.
Like his injury chart. 50.
Was crazy.
50 though.
That's good.
But that's the mindset. And that's what I feel like this generation is lacking. They talented.
Yeah.
They hella talented, but let them get a jam toe or let them get an MCL, something like
You
that.
got to salute Embiid.
My question is, too, though, Brunson had 39. He played a lot better than the first two games. You still think the momentum is
Well,
with Philly?
I think, yeah,
'Cause
he
he not
played
picking
well.
it up. He
So
picking it up, look
him
like.
playing well took away from other players playing well that played well before when they won. You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
Well, I think he took the same amount of shots. I think he had
Yeah, he
more
was higher
assists.
percentage. He was higher
Yeah,
percentage.
he was higher percentage. He took less shots, actually.
But the usage went
He had
up.
more
His
assists.
usage went up. So now he holding more because he on. So now it's
Right.
taken away from them.
That's not why they lost. They lost
I ain't saying that's why they lost.
DiVincenzo didn't do that well tonight
That's what I'm
neither,
saying,
though.
but I ain't saying that's why they lost.
So that's probably why
But they
he's so
lost,
efficient.
and he played well, which is great because when he play well, they usually win. But what I'm saying is they won the 2 games without him playing well, without him shooting the ball well. So it took away.
But you didn't get 50 from Embiid. Like, that was the difference.
True
The
that.
games was close.
Right.
Embiid got 50. If Embiid gets 39, 41,
the leader stepped
it's
up
a
and took
different game.
control.
It's a
and was
tight,
like,
nip and
look,
tuck game.
I'm gonna put us on our back. Yeah, you're right.
May the best leader win.
Yeah, he got
So
50.
moving forward, who you like in this series right now?
If I had to pick, man,
All right, go ahead.
I'm a roll with Brunson, man, because it's easy for
Knicks?
those guys to fall in suit with a healthier leader, man.
Okay.
Brunson, all he had to do was just get his mind right. Now the troops are all in place. I got my game in place. Let's move forward and get out of this
Who
win.
you got moving forward? 2-1. Who you got?
I got the Knicks for sure.
You got the Knicks.
Yeah, I got the Knicks.
Which
for
means
sure.
you got to wear that jersey, player.
Yeah, fanatic.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, we going to run the clip back of where me and Jay was talking about it. Brunson get out the first round or the Knicks. I wear Brunson jersey to the Knicks game. I might not make it to the Knicks game. They might not give me tickets, but I will represent him on the show and show my respects. You know, I mean, he didn't earn my respect anyway now. You know, I was on the Knicks all year. He's earned my respect. Hey, players know players. Hoopers know hoopers. He a hooper. I ain't gonna lie, he a hooper. And because he wear the New York Knicks jersey, who's our rivals, and New York just in general, New York's in general, you know, Boston, New York thing. You know, I'm a troll them. I'm gonna say things, but respect, it's respect, no doubt about that. Brunson is a baller, yo. Shout out to his dad. You know,
So who you got? Who you got?
So moving forward,
besides the jersey,
I still think Philly is the more talented team, and I feel like they're more of a threat to the later rounds than New York would be. So I think overall,
even though do you think Embiid can last? Like, he's giving performances, he's going crazy.
I like Embiid at 50%.
But
this is 50%.
But can he get up? But can he keep this?
So what's
level?
25%? 33 and 12.
Can't walk. No, he can't walk. He got there. Can't
No,
go.
this is 50%.
Stand back on defense. Y'all go
25,
ahead.
I'm taking Embiid at 25%.
Can he make it through the playoffs?
Yeah, but this is the
Will he make
series.
it?
I think they're gonna get through this series.
Because you said they're a threat for later rounds. So if they win,
no, because but I'm just saying
they
this
compromise.
series. This series. I think they'll get through this series. I think it's gonna take them all 7, but I think Philly long run is gonna get this series.
So he still believes and trusts in the process, I believe.
Well, this is a great first round series. What we
I like the grit
that's what it
in
is.
all of this.
If we
like
debating it, it's a great first round series.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not even we going back and forth. It's a great first round series, and that's what the NBA playoffs is right now. Great first round series.
All right, fellas. Reaction. Cleveland, Orlando, my boy Frank Wagner, Paolo Banchero ain't been getting enough light on this playoff scene. They got the NBA TV series, so they still no respect. Like the Cavs, Orlando.
We got to give them light though, because we're looking at Orlando. They went out there, they took the heat. They came home and handled business in a major way. Paolo stepped up with 31.14 rebound game.
Yeah.
Got the win. He got the win. He put Cleveland back on his heels. He got a chance to tie that series up. Can Orlando get through this series?
As the young team they are.
I still think this is just thinking about Orlando, they ahead of the curve. Because a year ago, they was one of the worst teams. Rookie of the year, second-year player is an all-star. So that's already ahead of the game because that's not normal. It's not a lot of players in their second year make all-star. So, and saying that they made a top 5 seed in their second year of your franchise player. So that speaks volumes. I don't look for them to win this series. It was a good effort. Yeah, they showed pride. They showed some pride, like they got fight back. Because before it looked like Cleveland got the experience. They gonna just slap these youngsters. They happy to be here. They was like, nah, we ain't happy to be here. We here. But in saying that, I think ultimately Cleveland wins the series. But I like the fact that Orlando was like,
stood up at home.
Chest up, chin up, chest up. Chin up, chest out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, you feel me?
That makes sense. They went home.
Yeah, I like that. But I think this is going to be done in 6.
They went and got home, man. You know, they take their normal routes to the game. They slept in their own bed, you know, crowd behind them. I'm pretty sure they had a good, nice rest. Coach probably scolded them a little bit. But like you say, man, I see Cleveland being the more veteran poised team. And they didn't get swept. So right. I sure thought they was going to get swept. But
yeah, it looked like they was happy to be here. I thought they was happy to be here, but they showed me they like, we here, and we going, yeah.
The way to respond. That was a big way to respond. Big way to respond.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, just moving forward. They won by like damn near 40. They got a chance to get back in this series. You think they got a shot?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Game 4. I'm looking forward to Game 4 to see how they respond from a win. Sometimes responding from a loss builds that like, nah, because they're young, so they want to fight. Now, how do they handle this win? Do they have that same energy? They come back with that same mindset of being the underdogs, understanding we still down and we coming for them. Right. We want to see that, and that's what we were looking for in Game 4.
That's funny you say it, because I normally like the young teams. I'm looking at, Minnesota. I'm looking at OKC. I still think they got more room to fill out. You know what I mean? Right before they start making some noise. Like, I don't see them, like, with no star that they got that could actually, well, Paulo's a star, but
Paulo's a superstar.
But he ain't polished enough to me to where
Right. He's the second year.
He getting them out of that first round.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so I don't see them getting out of this round. I see Donovan Mitchell making some noise this year. I like the way him and Garland are 1-2-ing. And a lot of people been saying they can't mesh. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
They got they playing the old traditional way, two bigs. And you know what I'm saying?
Inside, no space.
No stretch. So they making it work defensively on that end. But like I say, Cleveland, they still got momentum.
So you got Cleveland in how many?
I got, what games?
How many games?
6.
Cleveland.
I got them 6.
I'm gonna go with Orlando in 7.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
But the thing is, they a young team. I don't like them on the road. Like I was saying before, they ain't got that same ride to the
But I want to see. But I want to see.
They ain't getting.
But I didn't like the way Cleveland
they sleeping in their same bed.
Right. I see what you.
Hostile environment going against them. The free throws don't even feel the same. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not arguing for them. I'm not arguing against y'all. I'm pulling for them more so.
Okay.
In this series, I'm not gonna say everything you saying. I'm not debating 100. I'm just saying I'm pulling for them. Let me just say that. I would like to see them win right now, but if they're not ready, we'll see how they respond next year. But I would like to see them have that grit to go in Cleveland and win a Game 7.
All right, y'all. There you have it. So I got Cleveland in 6. I got Philly in 7. You got Cleveland in what?
I got Cleveland in 6. I don't see them getting.
You said Orlando in 7.
I got Orlando in 7.
And
I got Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
I got Knicks winning in Philly and the after party at Villanova University.
They gonna go to
Kyle
college
Lowry
campus,
gonna
bro?
pop up. Yeah,
Come
they
on,
gonna.
bro. They can't go
Kyle
to
Lowry
college
gonna
campus,
pop up.
dog. They gonna go to the college campus.
Man, they own stuff on campus, man. They own
gonna
bars
go
and
to
all
the
that on
college
campus, bro. It's grown people. What is he talking
Come
about?
on,
It's
dog.
grown people. They Villanova.
What Villanova?
Hey, dog, just go
It's
to the.
3 players in the starting lineup. It was a joke, bro.
Villanova
Y'all
in
couldn't
New
get
York?
it. No, they gonna win in Philly.
Hey, they gonna be at Say Less. Shout out to my man Dar.
3 players on Philly is what I'm saying. From Villanova is my point.
I got you.
There's
dog.
3 players on Villanova and Kyle Lowry over there. They're gonna win it in Philly, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
So you said they gonna go to the college campus and do that kickback over there?
Why not? Make a lot of money like that.
No. Hey man, that's another edition of the Truth Lounge. Thanks for joining us. Get back in with us next week, because it's gonna be some of your favorite teams that's not gonna be in the playoffs no more. So we're gonna have to holler about that. We out.
In the Truth Lounge, where the West Coast vibe is strong. Paul Pierce in the place, about to party all night long. Sipping on some liquor, got the smoke filling the air.